Hello. We are students of the Faculty of International Business Administration, and we are Team 7. Below we will talk about what trends in international business are. Currently each and every company has the obligation to review the trends that the market shows us, as this is the basis for such a company to focus on what people want. In recent years, many companies have lagged behind in their products, in their way of thinking, in their personal and most importantly, the concept they have for the world. That is why if a company is not updated, it tends to disappear. Thanks to the technological advances from which we dispense information is obtained faster and more accurate than before, being this one of the most relevant tools in the business world. At the beginning of the stage of globalization, it is inevitable that they are not up to date with the details surrounding society. To start, the concept from which we are going to start is globalization, since it is fundamental due to the growing integration of trade and production, as well as the expansion of communications through networks, which become more and more dense, thus causing human interactions to multiply. Given the phenomenon of the Internet, which has become an indispensable tool for users and organizations since it has been adapted to the different needs of the new generations, thus allowing an efficiency of global size for all its consumers. Once organizations have become better acquainted with the impact of globalization, there is an interest to remain in the world of global knowledge, and as a trigger to similar movements are developed in each of them. On the one hand, an offensive is launched to remain in it and to gain more and more recognition and permanence in other countries, and on the other hand, in parallel, an internal movement is generated that begins a process of interpreting more the consumption intentions of global markets in relation to the productive capacities of companies. After globalization, countries thus begin the discipline of internationalization that contemplates from a migration aimed at a strategy whose purpose is to bring the nation to foreign trade in order to achieve generate spaces in global markets that forces to generate spaces for interaction based on negotiation rounds. And all this in turn has generated an ideal environment for the process that is perceived to be migrating the new dynamics of international trade, and is the virtualization of economies. The need to make a presence and to be able to make international operations through virtualization is increasingly perceived, so much so that there is even a current trend for the payment of international transactions with virtual currencies. A simple definition of what a virtual currency is that it is a digital exchange medium. That is, it is virtual money, as for example Bitcoin. In conclusion, all companies that are not willing to change their way of seeing, facing and understanding the world will most likely fail by falling into broken banking. That is why it is important for businesses to update and bring their ideas to the present day, adapting to the real needs of the market. This will cause the whole company to change from the inside and reflect over time a new company, updated on new trends. We thank all our viewers for watching this video. From now on, they know that updating is extremely important in a company.